Today's video is powered by Hawpog.
Skip it up and that up.
Rock of Ages for the PC, Xbox 360. I'm not sure if it's for the PS3 or not. If someone knows, put it in the comments below. This is made by the same company that brought you Xenoclash, which is like one of my favorite games this gen, even though a lot of people kind of bashed it. It was so unique and weird. I'm so excited for Xenoclash 2. It's a weird kind of, it's like a, here's the way this game works before I get into today's kind of news topic. You're rolling your ball into your opponent's fortress and you're trying to, take him down, like, and it has like all historical references. Like there's this one battle which I'll cut in here and edit in where you're going against Vlad Tepes, and it's cool. They give a shout out to Castlevania because there's a cutscene which I think is in here too, where you see like Simon Belmont trying to go into Vlad Tepes' fortress and Vlad kills him. It's really fun, unique game. It also has some like tower defense thing going on. Like, see how I'm getting like all the catapults there where you could set it up along the path of where your enemy's trying to roll his ball into your fortress, and you could try to knock it off and damage the ball and make the ball smaller, so if it hits your door, the door of your fortress, it won't have as much of an impact. It's really weird. It's really out there. It's made by the same people who made Xenoclash, so it's going to be weird. It's pretty fun though. I recommend it. It's dirt cheap on Steam and it's dirt cheap on Xbox Live. If you're looking for something really weird and like kind of like Monty Python-esque, I would say pick this up. Anyway, so I want to talk about Battlefield 4. I saw the trailer and you wanted my honest answer on it, and this is not trolling. I'm not doing what Sexy Coco did. It bored the shit out of me. I saw Icy Rhythm's video. I saw Dream 308's video, and his title of his video just nails it perfectly. It's repackaged Field 4. It looked like Battlefield 3. It looked like an add-on for Battlefield 3. Maybe slightly better visuals. I know they're going into how they're using 80% of the Frostbite engine, or they're using Frostbite 3. I'm hearing conflicting stories. But there's nothing. This is what you wanted next gen for, all you big league studios like EA and people. They were constantly crying, like Crytek and everybody. Oh, we want, next gen because we can't innovate without the more powerful hardware. The reason our games are being held back is because we don't have the hardware to back it up. And then you just release repackaged Field 4, which looks just like it looks just like Battlefield 3. It's not innovative, that's for shit sure. The combat looks, honestly, that's why I didn't like Battlefield 3. I thought the combat was boring. The single-player campaign, I think everyone mutually agreed, was god-awful on Battlefield 3. I didn't even like the multiplayer. I didn't like the way it felt. I mean, even I Am the Anti-Martyr on YouTube, he was a big fan of the other Battlefields. He was really big into Bad Company 2, and even the older ones. He's a bigger PC gamer than I am. And yeah, he called it Boringfield 3. And it just bothers me because, this just, it scares me too because, they try to play it off that it's the limited hardware that's holding back next gen. I made a video about this too. I'll link it below. That I think I had it called Hardware Isn't Holding Back, Innovation. This just shows me that they're not going to be innovative. It's not the hardware holding you back. It's the fear of not padding your wallets enough that's holding you back. They could have made the PS4 have an 8-core i7 chip in it, like a chip that isn't even made by Intel yet. You could have had a 690 in there. I think I said this in that video. You wouldn't make any more innovative games. You're just going to make the dude bro shooters that you think you're sure are going to sell, and you're not going to innovate. It's just going to be the same repackaged shit over and over again. Now, Sony themselves, they're really, see, this is the Castlevania thing here. Sony themselves are trying to bring in the indie developer. I love what they're doing. I didn't mention this in my PS4 Will It Suck video. I'm really excited that they're giving, I love that. I'm really excited that they're giving the indie developer a shot on the PS4. They also know that to bring in more customers, they have to do that too. I really think that Minecraft especially, and there's been a ton of other great indie games this gen, it's just that the first one that comes to mind, because I'm tired, I got to go be at work in less than 2 hours. I think they realize that there's a ton of money in the indie market and there's a ton of potential. and to make their systems have more appeal, their consoles. At least Sony anyway is realizing this, and Nintendo too has made it somewhat of an initiative. They have to cater to the indie developer, even if, like Adam Sessler said, that he doesn't know how they're going to make money, but it's going to make the grounds fertile to bring in a larger audience. And because I'm telling you right now, these big AAA studios, man, I'm telling you, I think I said this before too, I see a lot of them imploding because they can't take risks because they need to make too much money. So they need to do what they think are surefire things. But it's a catch-22 because the surefire things are getting stale. So they're still not going to make money off of it. So they're like this big, gigantic Titanics, all of these big studios, developing these games that can't innovate. Their ideas are becoming dated, but they can't try new things because there's too much risk. So I really think a lot of these studios are just going to like fizzle out this upcoming generation. I really do. And I have a feeling gaming is going to change. And I hate saying it, if a lot of these big companies go, I mean, I don't want to see people out of work, but at the same time, I'm not going to miss them because their lack of innovation is hurting gaming as a whole. And if a couple of them take a shit and collapse, for the industry, it'll be a good thing. For the people that become unemployed, I feel bad. It's going to suck, but it's just how it works. It has to happen. But anyway, hope you enjoyed watching me play with my balls, and I'm going to go to work now. That's my feeling. Battlefield 4, to me, looks like depressing shit, and Dream 308 is right. It's repackaged Field 4. And I have a feeling a lot of these big studios who were just, when their games got mediocre scores, who were trying to blame the limited hardware, it was just an excuse. They're not going to change their ways because newer, more powerful systems are coming out. See you guys. I got to get naked and shower as always because I have to be at work. Hope you enjoyed the video.